Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel, and I'm Harry Langdon, and I'm a celebrity photographer, meaning a lot of my clients are champions such as Serena Williams, which is the topic of today's session. And Serena, at this point in time that we're doing this video, is just winning matches one after the other, and I'm really happy for her. And I chose this day because today is one of her last matches. By the way, this is 2022, and so I'm fortunate enough to have photographed Serena quite a few times over the years, and the sessions that we are showing you today were done in 2007. Serena was 28 or so, and she was on a roll in her career, top of her career, doing one tennis match after the other. So somehow or another, she broke away to do a publicity session with me, and she chose me, which is quite an honor, by the way, to have these champion athletes choose me, because most of my clients are in the movie business or the recording business. And so to have a champion like Serena come in, it was a real honor for me. And so I just want to kind of give you an impression of what went on these sessions. So Serena brought in her own clothes. She didn't know quite what to expect. She'd never met me before. This is just sort of like a blind date, and so we were prepared for anything. Of course, I had been watching Serena on television, so I felt like I knew her, but she didn't know me, so we got along really well from the beginning. We clicked, and it was just very easy photographing her. I didn't have to ask her to smile. She just knew what was expected of her. And this is one of the first shots that we did, and this is the way Serena usually dresses on the street, looking real cool in the jeans, the tight jeans, and she wore her hair kind of blondish on these sessions because she was just trying to do something different. And so I thought she looked really hot here, and I'm glad I got a chance to photograph her casually, because afterward, most of the people bring in a lot of evening clothes so they feel more confident. And so these are more other shots of Serena where she wanted to show off another side to herself, where she can dress elegant and look really pretty, instead of just a tennis dress, the way most people see her. But she looks really kind of sexy here with the hair and the jewelry and the whole thing. And she just really got into kind of portraying this side of herself, which is really elegant. Just a really elegant woman, She's not just a sports figure on the court, but she can also dress up and look really elegant. Here's another one with her with just this dazzling, explosive smile. Yeah, she's so vivacious, and so you can tell that we had a wonderful rapport, and we always have the kind of reciprocal arrangement between myself and her, and the lights, and we're shooting real fast, by the way. It was really easy to work with Serena. Each shot may have taken like 5 minutes, maybe 10 minutes to do, and they had to do the hair and change the clothes. And so the session progressed along, and just really streamingly, and the whole session I think only lasted about 2 hours, which is pretty short for these publicity sessions. Just another one. It's pretty sexy stuff of Serena looking real slim and trim. And so I love doing this with people. That's something unexpected on somebody like a sports figure like this. These sports figures, really don't count in a way unless they meet the public really well, and especially in Europe. They think a lot of sports people kind of hide out, in their big mansions and stuff, but Serena is very extroverted, and she loves meeting the public. which really goes really well over everybody with everybody. And so you can tell her figure still shows here, her really muscular figure, but she's still very, very feminine for being such a accomplished athlete. And so I like doing that. I like to get a woman who's what people think is kind of, athletic, let's say, and make them show a feminine side to themselves. And so there's another one. These are sort of the last of the session I did with Serena looking dressy and elegant, okay? And so she's really good on her posing, if you'll notice. I posed her somewhat, but she just fell into these poses, just like she would do on the court. And so you notice the jewelry is really nice. She had some of it brought in by a Beverly Hills jewelry store. And so what we did was these sessions were really going good. And so then I got another call, by the way, and this is about a year later. And magazines are now asking for photos of Serena and Venus and the family, especially as Mother's Day was coming up. And sure enough, we decided to do the whole family now together. This is around 2008. And so this is Venus and Serena and her mom. And what we did was did that and the whole family. I'll show you that in a minute. But anyway, you notice the jewelry now is just dripping with all sorts of diamonds and things. And they had security guards, by the way, in the background, just in case, so they're counting everything. So anyway, this is Serena and Venus together and mom. And so we'll talk more about her mom in just a minute. But her mother had a great deal to do with the bringing up of the two sisters and the rest of the family. And she got a lot of credit in this session. And part of the session was going to be for the cover of Ebony magazine, which contributed, got the clothes together for the girls to wear. A lot of them were tailor-made for the girls and Ebony. And one segment of the session was for a publication called Guidepost, which a lot of you may know about. And so, and these pictures have been seen all around the world now. And so I was quite proud to do this session with the whole family, especially working with Serena again. It's such a pleasure. Now, this is Serena and Venus and the family's mother. This is the woman behind the scenes that makes sure that the girls are healthy and doing well. Her name is Oracene, and she was a dazzling woman in her own right. This is the mom that was honored on this session because of it being Mother's Day. So you may see Oracene in the stands when Venus and Serena are playing tennis. And so I thought they got really a good shot on her. And here's another one of Serena looking kind of sexy here with an evening dress and her dazzling smile, and which is real easy to capture on Venus, on Serena. And so again, the sessions were just very satisfying to be able to take a woman who's this accomplished athlete and give her a real feminine look. And so especially easy with Serena because she's got this really dazzling, arresting smile. Here's another one here on Miss Venus, the sister. And so Venus always is sort of in the background, but Venus is a beautiful woman herself. And look at the jewelry is real diamonds that she's wearing. So there's that. And then toward the end of the session, we've got the whole family together. All the sisters and Serena and Venus and the other sisters and moms And so this was a very popular picture in the magazines, and so I felt real gratified that we got such a great shot, and they're all looked really dazzling here. So anyway, I'm glad that you got a chance to see, got an insight into Serena's other life, her glamorous life, and looking real feminine and beautiful off the tennis court. And so thank you again for tuning in. This, by the way, was the amount of people that were in the background that were carried on, and the creative people on the session, and they were the hair and makeup, and there's myself and the hairdresser, and this is what it sees the people that were behind the scenes on Serena's sessions. Anyway, thanks again for tuning in. I really love it when you give comments and you give your thumbs up, and also when you subscribe to my channel. It's very gratifying, because there's a lot of work goes into these sessions. And so I hope you stay tuned in. I'm looking forward to seeing you on the next segment of Harry Langdon's Celebrity Photography Sessions Behind the Scenes. Okay, bye everybody.